Blessings, y'all. I'm wanting to send a public thank you out to each and every lady, adolescent or adult age that has volunteered her time, has volunteered her efforts, has volunteered herself to be a part of Mimic My Mic, a runway talk experience that is taking place on next Saturday here in Okmulgee. This is my God assignment. This is definitely a God assignment. Lord knows I'm not the one to be doing, a whole lot of this. It's just bless God. But I want to say thank you to each and every lady who has been very encouraging, who has been very zealous in her efforts to give the yes. God's promises are yes and amen. So I knew with a yes, not a I think so, I might, I don't know. And nothing against, anyone who could not or was not able. I bless God for you too. But I want to sincerely say thank you to those who have volunteered to be a part of it. My heart is full. I'm excited. It is the first of many, and when something is the first, it's a learning experience, and it's definitely a learning experience, but we're gonna let God do what he does, and it's gonna be a flow, and we are gonna have an amazing time just fellowshipping and empowering each other, and really just being in the fullness of what Destined for Purpose is about. And if you don't know, I'll give a quick synopsis. I am a very, very big fan of music. I love theatrical arts. I've been fascinated with the art of acting for a while, even before I even realized I was fascinated with it. Fitness has been a part of my life since I was young, and then in my adult years, I got into another realm of it, which is bodybuilding, that brought something else out of me that I didn't even know was there. And bless God, it's a conglomerate, and so I'm using music, media, and fitness. Blessed Jesus. Sorry. And theatrical arts, or performing arts, if you will, to combat mental illness. It's an effort to combat mental illness and promote entrepreneurship. In the efforts of combating mental illness, it's a matter of building confidence in self by understanding and knowing where your true identity comes from, and basking in the true identity of who you are. That means accepting every beautiful flaw about you, understanding your uniqueness, your quirkiness, those peculiar things that make you you, and using those things, using your gifts, using your talents, using the unnormalcies of who you are to move forward and do exceptional things. And I feel like if we continue to, I believe that if we begin to and continue to empower and support each other in that manner, then we can do just that, combat mental illness. And I've said this before, I believe that we all are dealing with some form of PTSD. And if you look up what PTSD is, you'll understand what I mean. There's been something that has happened in our lives at some point, and something, juicy mouth, blessed God, something at some point triggers the memory of that. And so we have to first acknowledge that. We have to understand where those things come from, and we have to understand that we do have the power to overcome overcome those things. It's not about forgetting them, because we, unless God supernaturally just blots it out, and that's possible too. But, it's not always about just forgetting them, but just learning how to cope with those things and move forward, and just use them as, as motivation to do bigger and better things. He says we will do greater works, and we will do greater works. Yeah, y'all. So once again, I want to say thank you to all ladies who have volunteered their time. I want to say thank you to any and everyone who has given support, who will support in any way, form, or fashion. That's time, your donations, or anything of that sort. We are partnering, or have partnered with the What's Positive movement out in Atlanta, Georgia, in efforts of adopting a veteran. Veterans Day is tomorrow, and this will be a continual thing that we do, and that's just one of the charitable efforts that we are involved in. There will be plenty more and more to come, and I will be sharing information on a continual basis. But once again, I just want to say thank you all for your support, your love, your encouraging words, and just being you. Yeah. So you guys have an awesome rest of your Thursday, and I'll holler back. Hey.